Hello everyone, welcome to Aptly Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily news and editorial analysis, which I'll be covering from the Hindu and Indian Express. So the most important news and editorial would be discussed in this session. So let's get started with today's topic list. Today is 4th of October. The first topic is Supreme Court to hear plea on oxygen shortage. Second, Forex reserve slide for second straight week. Third, North Korea threatened UN body after emergency meet. We'll discuss that news in detail. Second last is a rally across US for the abortion right. We'll see what are the abortion rights in US and why people are protesting there. And the last would be reimagining the food system with lesson from India, right? So this is an editorial from Hindu. We'll be understanding this editorial in detail. Apart from this, at the end of this video, there would be some MCQ questions, and these questions would be based on current affairs that will help you in the upcoming prelims examination. So without any further delay, let's get started. And those of you who are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Aptly Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, do not forget to give a thumbs up. So the first news of the day, that is SC to hear plea on oxygen shortage. We know that Supreme Court has taken the cognizance regarding the malfunctioning of the government in terms of supply of the oxygen. So this would be something which is important for your general studies paper 2, structure, organization, functions of executive and judiciary. So what is this news all about? Basically, a plea has been filed in the Supreme Court seeking a high-level inquiry by a commissions into an alleged non-supply and non-availability of medical oxygens, right? You must be aware that during the second wave of the COVID-19, I'm talking out precisely about the second wave, when many people have lost their life because of not having an adequate oxygen supply, both in the private hospital as well as in the government hospital. So, suo motu, the Supreme Court has also taken the cognizance. They have given the directives to the state government as well as to the central government to ensure that the availability of oxygen should be given to each and every states in an adequate manner, right? So, in regards to that, a plea was filed in the Supreme Court, and basically the Supreme Court was concerned about the period of March to May for 2021. So, whatever death was reported, concerning that only a plea was filed in the Supreme Court. Now talking about a disease called, this is not a disease, basically this is a condition called hypoxia, right? So what is hypoxia? It is a condition where there is not enough oxygen which is available in the blood and body's tissue, right? So जब भी आपके bodies में oxygen की कमी होगी, you will be witnessing this conditions. This can be severe to acute. So hypoxia can be either generalized, it can affect the whole body, or a local region affecting the particular parts of the body as well. But during the COVID-19, people were unable to take a sufficient amount of oxygen, resulting in death of numbers of people, right? And normal oxygen approximately 75 to 100 mercury, millimeter of mercury. This is a measurement which is being done in terms of calculating the oxygens, and normal pulse oximeter reading is 95 to 100%. Just to tell you, आपको ये पता होगा अभी रिसेंट में मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फिनांस ने जो बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पशंस दिए हैं पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर्स पे, और भी जो कुछ ऐसे मेडिसिन हैं, रेमडेसिविर्स हैं, इन सारे मेडिसिन पे अभी एग्जाम्पशंस दी गई है, इन पे टैक्सेस कम की गई है टू इंश्योर दैट इनकी अवेलेबिलिटी हमारे कंट्री में अप्रोप्रिएट में, राइट? Now, when the level falls below 90%, people can begin experiencing a lethargy, confusion, mental disruptions, and so many n number of complications arises in the body, right? So this is in terms of reaching the oxygen level to the brain also. And when the sufficient amount of oxygen is not reaching to the body, the result is the death of an individual. So the less below 80% can result in the damage of vital organ also. And this can be the reason for many other consequences in our body. Now, what Supreme Court was actually hearing, I told you hypoxia because just to help you understand, if a question is asked in prelims examination, you would be easily able to handle that. Now, moving ahead with the hearing by the Supreme Court bench. So a bench, basically a petition was filed and taken up by the Supreme Court under the bench of D.Y. Chandrachud and B.V. Nagarathan, and they have alleged that the non-availability of medical oxygen during the second wave of the COVID-19 has resulted to the death of severe patient in Indian hospital, both in private as well as in the government hospitals, right? Hope these things are clear to you. Now, the plea has urged the apex court to direct monitoring by an inquiry which should be देयर बाय द सेंट्रल ब्यूरो ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशन। तो प्ली में ये डिमांड की गई है एपेक्स कोर्ट के साथ। नो, द प्ली हैज रिक्वेस्टेड द एपेक्स कोर्ट, दैट इज द सुप्रीम कोर्ट, कि इसकी एक कोड मॉनिटर्ड इंक्वायरी की जाए। द सुप्रीम कोर्ट वुड बी सुपरवाइजिंग दिस मॉनिटर एंड दिस वुड बी डन बाय द सेंट्रल ब्यूरो ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशन, राइट, दैट इज CBI। and the matter should be there, that why there was non-availability of oxygen, why there was mass malfunctioning of the government side, why the supply chain was so restricted that has led to the death of so many people, right? So if you're writing or something you are attempting in general studies paper 4 in your ethics paper, you have to give an example like this, that we need to ensure a quality of services in terms of healthcare, in terms of providing adequate basic amenities in the hospital, right? Suppose you are posted as district magistrate, you would be asked to analyze the situation, or either in interview also you can be asked to get an idea, preparation mode, how you will prepare your particular district to get into this, basically get a solution for this, right? So this is something which is also important for your case studies. Now, the petition sought a high-level inquiry that would be headed by the retired judges on the top court, and the CGI of High Court would be definitely hearing this matter. And the plea said the medical oxygen is an essential and critical life-saving drug, जिसके shortage की वजह से काफ़ी death हुई है इंडिया में. And the strange part is that the government has still not come up with any data with regards to the death of an individual who has died because of the lack of oxygen, right? So this create a lot of suspicious on the government part and on the take of the government from the stakeholder concerning the healthcare sectors. Now moving to the other news, that is Forex reserve slide for second straight week. This is important for General Studies paper 3, inclusive growth and issues arising from it. So talking about the Forex reserve, the RBI, that is the Reserve Bank of India, they have given a data where it says that it has declined from declined to 997. The total is $638.646 billion, right? And this is for the end of September 24, 2021. I will show you a graph that will help you understand कि किस जगह पे जो foreign exchange reserve के जो components हैं वहाँ पे कितनी गिरावट हुई है, right? Now moving ahead, during the report, it was like September 24, जो अभी जी latest data है, that accounts for the current जो FCA है, that stand for foreign currency assets, as a major component of overall reserve, which is being released by the Reserve Bank of India weekly, right? So this is an update coming for the current week. Now the FCA has declined by $1.255 billion to USD $576 billion. This is what the data has to show. So this is an infograph to give you an idea what actually was there. This is for the September 17 and this is for September 24. So the reserve has declined by 997 millions. If you talk by the segregation, there are four important components of this forex reserve. First is the foreign currency asset. The second is gold. The third is SDR, and the third is the reserve tranches position. Basically, there are three only, that is gold, SDR and reserve tranches. So you can see the decline here, and the sources is given by the Reserve Bank of India, right? So what you have to do, you have to just understand the chronology. किस sections में कितनी ज़्यादा गिरावट हुई है या किसकी weightage कितनी है, that would be important for the prelims examination. Now about foreign currency assets. So the foreign currency assets includes the effects of appreciation or depreciation of non-US units. तो US की जो units है, चाहे वो dollar हो, even the international currency like euro and pound and yen, that is from China, has a huge significance in terms of foreign exchange reserve. गोल्ड की अगर बात करें, so the gold reserve were up to USD $237 billion to USD $37.43 billion. Just to tell you, आपके ये numbers बिल्कुल भी important नहीं है. You don't have to remember this numbers or million or dollars. You have to just understand कि कहाँ पे किस trend में चीजें चल रही है, whether it is increasing or it is decreasing, right? So the special drawing rights, that is SDR, with the International Monetary Fund has declined by the USD $55 million to 19.37. And you have to understand the basic concepts of SDR, how does IMF functions, what is IMF, these basic things must be known to you, right? Now the country reserve position with IMF has also decreased by USD 13 millions to USD $5 million. So this was a result, this was a basic analysis which was given by the Reserve Bank of India. Now, the other news, that is North Korea threatened UN body after emergency meet. This is something which is important for your general studies paper 2. Effect of policies and politics for developed and developing countries. Now, North Korea has warned UN Security Council again criticizing and isolating country's missile program. We know that North Korea is a country which is actually not obliged to any other international organization, right? We have seen previously also the premier of North Korea is actually not abiding by any rules that is being set by the international norms or international organization, right? So this is in again a retaliation, or you can say a conflict which has arisen between the North Korea and the UN Security Council. So the statement is considered as a threat against the international body. So by the statement, I mean that the statement from the North Korea government is considered to be a threat for the international body. By international body, this is UN Security Council. नाउ व्हाट इज अ फ्रांस स्टैंड? डेफिनेटली इस तरह की जब चीज़ें होती है तो इंटरनेशनल कम्युनिटी जो पावरफुल कंट्रीज हैं वो अपने ओपिनियन शेयर करते हैं, दे गिव देयर सजेशंस आल्सो. सो फ्रांस हैज सर्कुलेटेड अ प्रपोजल स्टेटमेंट दैट एक्सप्रेस द कंसर्न ओवर नॉर्थ कोरिया मिसाइल लॉन्चेस, और उन्होंने कहा है दैट इट शुड फुल्ली इम्प्लीमेंट द काउंसिल रेजोल्यूशंस, जहां पे उन्होंने बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल फायरिंग which was done previously also by the North Korea should be banned. This is what the France has to say. Definitely the US would also intervene. You know that during the time of Donald Trump, who was a president, who was no more president, is a former president of United States, they were also having some coordination, but they have also threatened that North Korea has said that they would not be abiding by the rule set by the United States, right? So they have their own rules and norms, but definitely if they have to function properly, they have to abide by the rule that is set by the UN Security Council. Now, North Korea ने क्या reply की? Definitely there would be some statement coming from the North Korea as well. So North Korea के foreign minister ने कहा है कि it is better to have a think of the consequences that will bring to the future, and it can encroach upon the sovereignty of the North Korea. This is the official statement coming from the North Korea government. और नॉर्थ कोरिया ने ये अक्यूज किया है यूएन बॉडी को, दैट इज यूएन नेशन सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल, डीलिंग एज अ डबल स्टैंडर्ड, राइट? दिस इज व्हाट द एक्चुअल टर्म वाज कोटेड, and it does not equally take similar weapons test for the US and its allies according to the statement that was circulated by the state media. तो नॉर्थ कोरिया ने अपनी तरफ से ये कहा है कि अगर इसी जगह पे यूएस होती या यूएस की कोई अलाइज कंट्रीज होती तो यूएन सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल की जो अप्रोच होती वो अलग होती, देन व्हाई दे आर हैविंग एन अनदर अप्रोच फॉर द नॉर्थ कोरिया. सो दिस इज व्हाट द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ नॉर्थ कोरिया हैज टू क्लेम इन टर्म्स ऑफ एक्शन टेकन बाय द यूएन सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल. नाउ जिस तरह से नॉर्थ कोरिया ने अपने मिसाइल सिस्टम की टेस्टिंग को रिज्यूम की है, दिस वॉज आफ्टर अ ब्रेक विच वॉज डन. सो 6 मंथ के ब्रेक के बाद नॉर्थ कोरिया ने इस तरह की एक्शंस ली हैं, लॉन्चिंग अ न्यूली डेवलप्ड मिसाइल इंक्लूडिंग न्यूक्लियर कैपेबल वेपन्स. नॉर्थ कोरिया साउथ कोरिया के साथ भी इन्होंने कुछ जापान के साथ और स्ट्राइकिंग हुई थी फंक्शंस विद रिगार्ड टू द स्ट्राइकिंग डिस्टेंस बिटवीन दीज टू कंट्री ऑल्सो. Under multiple UN Security Council resolutions, North Korea is banned from engaging in any kind of ballistic activities. Already UN Security Council ने इनको बैंड किया हुआ है किसी भी तरह के बैलिस्टिक मिसाइल को टेस्ट करने पे, right? And despite this launches, the North Korea has maintained 2018 self-imposed moratorium on the long-range missile directly within the American homeland, right? So US is also cautioned about the efforts taken by the North Korea in terms of development of the ballistic missile, which is again considered to be threatened for the international community, right? So if it is being asked in IR questions, right? अगर आपसे international relations के questions में general studies के paper 2 में पूछे जाएं that what should be the approach, how the entire world should consolidate or they could have a comparison between the country of North Korea and how they can ask these countries to neutralize their ballistic missile, you can suggest some of the important measures and clauses which is set by the United Nations Security Councils. Now the other news, rallies across US for abortion rights. This is something which is important for general studies paper 2, effect of policies and politics for developing countries, developed and developing countries. So US में protest चल रही है and this is the protest regarding the support of abortion right. As we know that the people in United States definitely they can protest, they can march for the right that is being envisaged in their constitutions, right? So they have been galvanized in opposition to the new Texas law, जहाँ पे abortions की जो टाइम्स हैं, जो नंबर्स हैं, उनको लिमिट करने की बात कही गई है. जो प्रो चॉइस सपोर्टर्स हैं फॉर द कंट्री फियर दैट द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट मे बी rolled back. The actual right that were provided to the people, the citizen of the United States, can be rolled back by the government. This decision, right? So, with regards to this, the protest or the march has been declared by the U.S. citizen. So the demonstration has marched the Supreme Court building holding such make abortion legal. This is the claim that people is coming up with. And many kind of break glass movement has seen folk across the country. So there were almost all 50 US states have seen this protest. And I personally feel when this type of huge level of protest is there in United States, the government would definitely come up with some conclusive efforts. And talking about India's अबॉर्शन लॉ, नो वी हैव ऑल्सो अबॉर्शन लॉ. तो अगर आपसे कंपेरेटिवली अगर क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाए मेंस एग्जामिनेशन में, तो आप इसके अकॉर्डिंगली भी एग्जाम्पल्स कोट कर पाएंगे. Now there's a particular bill, this is something which is very important, called Heartbeat Bill. What is this Heartbeat Bill? Texas ने recently इस Heartbeat Bill को पास किया. It is a controversial bill in the United States. Why it is controversial? Controversial इसलिए है, इसमें कहा गया है कि the bill banned abortion after the heartbeat of an embryo is detected. अगर किसी fertilization के बाद embryo बनती है, formulation of embryo is there, और उसके बाद उसमें heartbeat detections होती है, तो उसके बाद an individual cannot go for abortion, right? So this is what the rule has to say, the Heart Bill has to say, and usually it is being detected after the 6th week of gestation. So after gestation 6 week के विद इन ही हार्ट बीट इंडिविजुअल जो फीटस है उसकी डिटेक्ट की जा सकती है. सो अगर आपसे यूपीएससी के अलावा आप इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर एनी अदर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन, इट इज बीइंग आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम दैट हार्ट बीट बिल बिलोंग्स टू विच पर्टिकुलर स्टेट्स, द करेक्ट आंसर वुड बी यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स, राइट. तो हार्ट बीट एक्ट में ये प्रोविजंस हैं दैट एनी इंडिविजुअल हैव द राइट टू शू डॉक्टर हु परफॉर्म अबॉर्शन विद द पास्ट 6 वीक पॉइंट, राइट. तो उसके बाद अगर किसी डॉक्टर ने अबॉर्शन की है 6 वीक के बाद, तो उस पर लीगल एक्शंस ली जा सकती है. दिस इज व्हाट द बिल हैज टू से, एंड द सपोर्टर सेज एम्स टू प्रोटेक्ट द अनबॉर्न. Now the other news, this is basically an editorial from the Hindu reimagining the food system with lessons from India. This is important for General Studies Paper 2, Government Policies and Intervention for the Development of Various Sectors. So we'll understand this editorial in detail. Just to give you an idea the issues under this editorial, so I have segregated this editorial into 6 subheads. The first would be Food System Summit, Food Identified Action, Helping the Developing Countries, Food Security and Food Safety Nets, Surplus and Low Nutrition, Food Equality and Sustainability. और पूरे editorial की theme की बात करें, so this editorial focuses upon global food system. So recently United Nation Food Security Summit हुई थी, and इस summit में जो aim थी is to find a resolutions and to catalyze the momentum to transform the way the world perform, right? World perform or world produce in terms of consumer, food, and their address to rising hunger. We know that not only in India, globally also the hunger is rising, and that hunger has ultimately led to what? Two important things. The first is the malnutrition, and the other is the uncounted number of death of an individual, right? So these are the basic thing which you have to incorporate if you're writing in mains paper. और अगर लार्जर टर्म गोल की बात करें फूड सिस्टम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की, सो दिस इज कंसिडर एसेंशियल अचीविंग द सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट एजेंडा 2030. वी नो दैट दिस इज अ कमिटमेंट अंडर द एसडीजी, और एसडीजी के जितने भी गोल्स हैं वो आपको याद होने चाहिए, बिकॉज यू कैन इनकॉर्पोरेट दैट एसडीजी गोल्स इन योर मेन्स पेपर, राइट. So make sure you are completely learned about this SDG goals, and thus make that 11th sustainable goal out of 17 to directly relate the food system. So SDG के target को भी chase करना, and to ensure that food security is given to each and every individual should be the right approach of any government. India की अगर बात करें, I'll be giving you a detailed program and policies about Government of India. We'll discuss that on the later part of the video. First, let's understand the context of this editorial. So the summit involves several activities before run-up to meeting the head of the state of the September 12. नाउ फूड समिट सिस्टम की अगर बात करें, so the global system, the network that are needed to produce and transform food, ensure the reaching the consumer. So what is the main aim of the food security? That the individual should be benefited and the government which is forming a policy should be actually benefited the bottom line, right? तो यहाँ पे जो हमारे पास अप्रोच होनी चाहिए वो है बॉटम अप अप्रोच की. जो ऐसे लोग हैं जो ग्राउंड पे हैं उनको सबसे पहले इसकी बेनिफिट मिलनी चाहिए. एंड ग्राउंड द बॉटम अप अप्रोच इज द बेस्ट अप्रोच व्हेन इट्स कम टू एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन मेनी अदर थिंग्स, राइट? सो द समिट हैज़ क्रिएटेड एन मैकेनिज्म जहाँ पे ये डिबेट की गई. यूएन के जो मेंबर्स हैं, चाहे वो सिविल सोसाइटी के लोग हों, नॉन गवर्नमेंटल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो, एकेडमिशियन हो, रिसर्च हो, इंडिविजुअल हो, कोई भी लोग हैं, उनकी जो री इमेजिनेशन है फूड सिक्योरिटी को लेकर के वो होनी चाहिए कि फूड इनहेंस सेटिस्फैक्शन की तरफ हो, इंक्लूडिंग द फ्यूचर जनरेशंस, राइट? And the summit provide a holistic opportunity to empower people to leverage the food security system, right? चाहे वो recovery की बात हो, pandemic, we have seen during pandemic many people were unable to access to food. Even the children which is being provided midday meal in India was not getting the sufficient amount of food. No, right? Now the government has the provisions that they are giving अनकुक्ड फूड, वहाँ पे राशंस प्रोवाइड किए जा रहे हैं लोगों को, और दे आर बीइंग गिवन अ कंपनसेशन, द कैश कंपनसेशन विच इज गिवन फॉर द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. नाउ 5 आइडेंटिफाइड एक्शंस की अगर बात करें, इस एडिटोरियल में कुछ 5 आइडेंटिफिकेशन एक्शन बताए गए हैं. सो द डिबेट एंड रिस्पॉन्स फोकस्ड अपॉन 5 आइडेंटिफाइड एक्शंस. फर्स्ट इज टू इंश्योर एक्सेस टू सेफ एंड न्यूट्रिशनल फूड फॉर ऑल. सभी लोगों के लिए सेफ और न्यूट्रिशनल फूड होने की जरूरत है. Second is to shift to sustainable consumption pattern. Third, boost nature position productions, जो खास करके ऑर्गेनिक फूड से या जो नेचुरल मेथड से जो प्रोडक्शंस हो रही है उनको प्रमोट करना. Fourth is the advance equitable livelihood, and last is build resilience to vulnerabilities, shocks and stress. So these are the 5 identified actions area upon which globally it has to be envisaged and it has to be implemented. Now helping the developing world, अगर बात करें कुछ important themes की, so several themes have been emerged in discussing the dialogue leading to the summit, find resonance with India's past ongoing journey towards creating and improving the food and livelihood security. वो किस जगह पे हो सकती है? अगर इसकी बैकग्राउंड की बात करूँ, so the period between 1991 to 2015 saw a diversification of agriculture beyond the field crop that has broad focuses upon horticulture, चाहे वो हॉर्टिकल्चर की बात हो, डेयरी, एनिमल हस्बेंड्री और फिशरीज के जितने भी सेक्टर्स हैं उन पे ऑलरेडी डाइवर्सिफिकेशन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर हमने पहले भी देखा है फ्रॉम 1991 टू 2015. Now the learning encompasses element of nutritional health, food safety, standard, sustainability, deployment of space technology and other technology that should be incorporated. और ये टेक्नोलॉजी का काम ये होना चाहिए कि लोगों के काम को आसान करे, चाहे वो फार्मर्स हो, चाहे वो इंटरप्रेन्योरशिप्स हो, चाहे वो किसी और सेक्टर्स के लोग हों जो कि फूड सिक्योरिटी को इंश्योर कर रहे हैं, उन लोगों के लिए टेक्नोलॉजी अपग्रेडेशन काफ़ी ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. Now moving ahead with the journey from chronic shortage to surplus food productions की अगर बात करें, we can understand and we have lot more relations from other developing countries that include Asia, Africa, Latin America. और ये जो एक्सपीरियंसेस है हमें कुछ पर्टिकुलर एरियाज पे मिली हैं दैट इंक्लूड लैंड रिफॉर्म, पब्लिक इन्वेस्टमेंट, इंस्टीट्यूशनल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, न्यू रेगुलेटरी सिस्टम, पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट, इंटरवेंशन इन एग्री मार्केट एंड प्राइसेस एंड एग्री रिसर्च एंड एक्सटेंशंस. तो जो जर्नी रही है फ्रॉम फूड शॉर्टेज टू फूड सरप्लस, वी हैव लर्नड अ लॉट इन ऑल दिस सेक्टर्स. एंड जस्ट टू गिव यू एन एग्जाम्पल, अगर इंडिया की बात करें, सो इंडिया में जिस तरह से ग्रीन रिवोल्यूशंस रही है, इट हैज़ चेंज द स्टैंडर्ड, इट हैज़ चेंज अ बेंचमार्क in terms of productions of wheat and rices, right? So this is an example which you can definitely quote in mains examination. Now food security की अगर बात करें, food security and food safety nets, so one of the India's greatest contributions की अगर बात करें इंडिया में, तो जो National Food Security Act है, also known as NFSA, जो 2013 में इंटैक्ट इसको बनाया गया था, और इसकी जो पूरी कोशिश थी दैट वाज टू टारगेट जो पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम है उसको ये इंश्योर करना दैट दे आर गेटिंग द सब्सटैंशियल अमाउंट ऑफ फूड रिक्वायर्ड अंडर द TPDS. And after that the government has gradually moved up to midday meal scheme, and we have integrated child development services also known as ICDS. So all these 3 programs here is something which call for national food security at its various levels, right? जैसे मिड डे मील की बात करें, ये स्कूल के बच्चों को टारगेटेड करती है. पीडीएस की बात करें, ये एक पर्टिकुलर एज ग्रुप जो है पुअर पीपल है, इसके लिए गवर्नमेंट ने अंत योद्धा योजना भी शुरू किया हुआ है. देयर आर लॉट मोर स्कीम्स. Do let me know how many of you know the schemes that have been provided by the government in comment section down below. So इस तरह के कुछ important schemes है जो national food security को इंश्योर करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट ने इस तरह के प्रोग्राम लाए हैं. एंड नॉट ओनली द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट बट ऑल्सो द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट हैज कम अप विद द नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी टू द पर्टिकुलर सिटीजन. नाउ इंडिया के फूड सेफ्टी नेट्स की अगर बात करें, कलेक्टिवली दैट हैज रीच ओवर द बिलियंस पीपल. द बेनिफिशरीज इज राइजिंग. डेफिनेटली आफ्टर कोविड दिस नंबर हैज राइजन अप विद अ बिग टोल. The food safety net and inclusions are linked with the public procurement and buffer stock policies. और अगर challenges की बात करें, definitely there would be lot more challenges, but we have to ensure कि जो हमारे food safety है and the body that is FCI, Food Corporation of India, उसकी regulations अच्छे से हो, because we have seen the news regarding the rotten of rice and other wheat and other products. तो we have to ensure जहाँ पे इंडिया में एक तरफ तो हमारे पास buffer stocks बहुत ज़्यादा हैं, दूसरे तरफ उसी कंट्री में मैल न्यूट्रिशन की भी रेशियो काफ़ी हाई होती जा रही है. तो वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द लूप होल्स दैट इज एक्चुअली एग्जिस्टिंग इन इंडिया इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रोवाइडिंग द न्यूट्रिशनल सिक्योरिटी, एंड वी हैव टू ओवरकम विद दिस चैलेंजेस बाय द एंड ऑफ 2050. नाउ सरप्लस और स्लो न्यूट्रिशन की अगर बात करें, सो इंडिया हैज़ 50% ऑफ हायर प्रेवलेंस ऑफ अल्टर न्यूट्रिशन कंपेयर टू वर्ल्ड एवरेज. अगर पूरे ग्लोबली एवरेज से अगर कंपेयर की जाए, सो इंडिया के पास जितनी पॉपुलेशन है उसमें 50% हाईएस्ट प्रेवलेंस है अंडर न्यूट्रिशन में. और अंडर न्यूट्रिशन में बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती है, मैल न्यूट्रिशन होती है, स्टनिंग होती है, एग्जाम्पल्स हैं जो कि इसके कंपोनेंट्स हैं, राइट. सो अंडर न्यूट्रिशन पॉपुलेशन की बात करें, दिस हैज़ डिक्लाइन फ्रॉम 21.6% in 2004 to 2006, और प्रेजेंट की जो डेटा है 2018-20 की, यहाँ पे जो अंडर नरिशमेंट पॉपुलेशन है दैट इज ओनली 15.4%. सो सम अचीवमेंट हैव बीन सीन एंड सम इम्प्रूवमेंट हैव बीन सीन इन दिस पर्टिकुलर सेक्शन. सो आप ये जो डेटा है इसको याद रखेंगे. दिस इज समथिंग विच इज इंपॉर्टेंट इफ यू आर राइटिंग इन एसे ऑल्सो, और ईदर यू आर अपेयरिंग फॉर जनरल स्टडीज पेपर, मेक श्योर यू इनकॉर्पोरेट दिस पॉइंट्स. Now, Government of India and states have seriously considered their production situation with regards to the surplus of this particular thing. और जो 15% of Indian population है total में, that is undernourished. So this would be the big challenge that both, not only the center as well as for the state government, this would be a big challenge to address these issues. And reducing the food wastage is something which is very important. Loss of food is a man-mouth challenge. एक बहुत बड़ी challenge है पूरे इंडिया के लिए, और इसके जो प्रॉब्लम है उसको एक एफिशिएंट वे ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस की ज़रूरत है, जहां हम ये देख सकते हैं कि जो हमारी फूड सप्लाई चेन है, हाउ वी कैन इम्प्रूव ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर पार्ट, राइट. एंड द फूड वेस्ट इन इंडिया हैज़ एक्सीडेड अप टू 1 lakh crore rupees, right. So what you can do, ensure that if you are going somewhere in any party or any other sort of stuff, make sure you do not waste any kind of food, because it take enormous labor and enormous time to get a product, either it is rice, wheat, or any sort of item, whether it is perishable item or it is a non-perishable items, right. And talking about for equality and sustainability, the global efforts has been made to transform the world free of hunger by 2030. So this is a deadline which a multilateral forum has set. एंड जो हमारी प्रोमिसेस है एसडीजी को लेकर के, इंडिया के जो अपनी कमिटमेंट है उसको भी पूरी करनी है विद 2030, राइट. तो गवर्नमेंट हैज़ टू इंश्योर कि पार्टिसिपेशन हर एक जगह से आए, चाहे वो सिटीजन हो, सिविल सोसाइटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो, या प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स हो. प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स में वी कैन हैव अ पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप विच कैन हेल्प टू एड दिस वैक्यूम एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल. And government must collaborate, invest, innovate, and create a lasting solutions for sustainable agriculture contribution, जिसमें कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट सेगमेंट्स हो सकते हैं: इक्विटेबल लाइवलीहुड, फूड सिक्योरिटी एंड न्यूट्रिशनल सिक्योरिटी. नाउ इन सारी चीज़ों को अचीव करने के लिए वी शुड हैव अ एडवांसिंग इक्विटेबल लाइवलीहुड दैट रिक्वायर फूड सिस्टम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, जो कि एंकर्ड होगी स्मॉल स्केल मीडियम प्रोडक्शन से, जो हमारे फैमिली फार्मर्स हैं, इंडिजिनस पीपल्स हैं, वुमेन्स हैं, वर्कर्स हैं, या फिर जो पूरे वैल्यू फूड वैल्यू चेन है इसके अंदर जितने भी स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं, चाहे वो छोटे फार्मर हो, बड़े फार्मर हो, या फिर इंडिविजुअल बेसिकली जो इंटरप्रेन्योर हैं, जो इसमें फूड सिक्योरिटी भी इंश्योर कर रहे हैं, सारे लोग को वी हैव टू एक्ट एज अ फैमिली एंड वी हैव टू इंश्योर कि वी आर एडवांसिंग द इक्विटेबल लाइवलीहुड इन आवर कंट्री. नॉट ओनली आवर कंट्री, इफ पॉसिबल वी कैन चेज फॉर द चेंज अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड. बहुत सारे ऐसे साउथ अफ्रीकन कंट्रीज हैं जहाँ पे अभी भी लोगों की डेथ हो रही है बिकॉज ऑफ द मैल न्यूट्रिशन, राइट. सो दिस पर्टिकुलर सेक्शंस कॉल फॉर इक्विटेबल एंड सस्टेनेबिलिटी ऑफ फूड both in terms of uses and productions. Now moving to the MCQ questions of the day. Before I proceed with the question, just to tell you the answers of yesterday questions, that is the Saturday questions. So for the first, the correct option is A. For the second question, the correct option is C. So do check it out, whatever answer you have marked with the correct options. Now moving to the today's MCQ questions. This is with regards to World Sustainable Development Summit 2021. There are two statements. The first, it is an annual flagship event which is being organized by the Greenpeace. Second, the theme for 2021 summit was redefining our common future, safe and secure environment for all. So if you know the correct answer, it is well and good. If you don't know, you can make an intelligence guessing, or either you can read it out, then you can let me know in the comment section down below. But do participate, write your answer in the comment sections. Second, about the Shramik. It is a dynamic portal for job mapping, skill, Shramik and MSME for the other industries across the country. And the portal uses algorithm, artificial intelligence tools that provide analysis of a skill program for the Shramiks, right? So this program are very important. Possibly this can be a question in your prelims examination. So do participate, write your answer in the comment section. Do let me know how many of you know the correct options. So this was all about the daily news and editorial analysis followed by the MCQs. If you have any other concern, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching.